Alright. We're good to go, so let's get going. Hello everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Darius the Conqueror live stream. I hope you're all doing well, having a lovely, lovely day. So Zane will be joining us in a minute. He's got to sort something out which will take no less than, what, 2-3 minutes? So in the meantime, we'll just have the game run, but just like chat about stuff, see how everybody's doing and all that jazz. And then when he comes back, we will continue forward. Because yeah, last time we left off, we progressed through the chapters. We got to see some new characters, some new races, all that jazz. And yeah, so now, and we also did the arena and stuff. So now we're just gonna wait for Zane to be all good to go, and then we'll get straight to it. And see, so yeah, the team's gotten quite a bit bigger. We got some new units. We got this guy. We got this dude. We got, where is he? Oh yeah, we got the Cav, Castle the Cav. And last but not least, we got, yeah, the mercenary. Ulysses. Oh, good times, good times, good times indeed. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, of course, Arena Cannon fodder. Yeah, I wanted to see it. Oh boy.
I'm back.
Oh, right. Good to see you, man.
Hey.
Right, so yeah, as I was saying, we'll just get back to that. Good. This is a fan game, Silvers of Fun. It was made by my co-host and friend, the King Bahamut, or known as Zane. He made this game, the whole shebang.
Yep.
So anyway, so yeah, we're gonna check in. We got a thing, Knight's Crest for Knight Soldiers and Cavs level 10 and up. And you did say in this game to promote at level 20 because you get the you get another skill at level 20.
Correct.
All right, cool. So yeah, let us proceed.
Proceed.
So it's just getting crazy.
So, so for chat, the reason I was a little late to the stream was because I had to pause uploading a video. Lewis was gracious enough to send me the VODs from the first two streams so I could edit them into highlight reels.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be uploading them to my channel. Unfortunately, uploading them causes my internet to shit the bed. So if I'm going to be connected on a Discord call with Lewis, I have to I have to pause that upload and finish it at another time.
Absolutely. But hey, you know, it's one of those things. Uploading and doing Discord at the same time, not a good idea. To be fair, when you're uploading, you should try to, in general, limit any other internet bandwidth as possible. Trust me, I've been there. It's the same way if you want to, hello Tackle, it's the same way if you want to render a project, fucking shut down everything. Do not have any background programs, do not have Discord, don't have even even have virus scanner on. If you're rendering, especially the videos I do, if you're rendering, you cut out everything. Oh, God, my last PC gave me hell with that.
Yeah. Nintendo, I did not realize that the portrait for Commodus, the king here, was actually a splice of Orson.
You can kind of see it in the eyes and stuff like that. Because I look at the beard and I get more Desmond, but that's the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cape as well, also, the cape and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, it is what it is. If you look close enough, you can recognize just about anything. Good to see you, Zenny. Yeah.
Hey, Zenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last time we finished most of the map. It's just we're now seeing this this ending cutscene where we actually get a little more time with Commodus and realize that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. He looks like a racist to me.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for the stream streak, Gaussian. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh boy, this is awkward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, here, have some gold.
Yeah. Galcian. Oh, Galcian. You've played this, so you know the depths to which Commodus's villainy is sinks.
Yeah, he doesn't seem as assholey as other Fire Emblem Kings at first. He did give us money.
Yeah.
Because, with some Fire Emblem characters, they do not hold back on the level of dickheadedness.
And just you wait, my dude.
Yeah, no, we'll see. To be fair, realistically, most people don't reveal all their worst traits straight away. Obviously, Fire Emblem's a little over the top in that regard, but it's also a fictional fantasy game. Yeah, I got angry at the sight of the bitch centaur. Why? Also, good to see you, Grieper. God, again, fuck. Oh man, if you want to make sure someone's a villain, racism. It works every time.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorite lines from Commodus is, a woman you can't have children with has little use. A woman you can't fuck has none at all.
Oh god, that is very misogynistic thinking.
Yeah, that's one of those lines. It's like it just tells you everything you need to know about this guy.
Well, it's a very high-standing king. It's a king. A very boorish thing to think, where you see women as nothing but an object.
Yeah. That's the one thing, is that another big theme of the story for this hack is masculine identity and toxic masculinity. Mm-hmm. And I have this weird fascination with incels and really misogynistic men, and just listening to the ridiculous things they say about women. And honestly, a lot of Commodus's dialogue was inspired by, hearing all that stuff, all the shit they say.
Well, masculinity is a very hot topic in today's age.
Yep. That's part of why I felt so compelled to write this story.
Yeah. It's one of those, as things stand, it's one of the topics you can't win on either side. They don't promote positive masculinity, but they really downplay any slightly negative aspects of it. Now, granted, the negative aspects should be downplayed, but in many forms of, good to see Makoto and Aqua, in many forms of just social media and stuff, they really don't go out of their way to talk about why masculinity can be a good thing. Mm-hmm. In most cases, it's automatically assumed to be a negative, which is wrong. Neither masculinity nor femininity is automatically good or bad. It's the extent of it and the context.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of good masculinity, Ulysses is a total bro.
Indeedy so. Yeah, you're one of us now, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually mercenary captains, they've been around, they're quite wise, if a little rambunctious. You see that a lot in fiction, and, the kind of, the ragged but heart of gold mercenary captain, that type of character. But hey, we like him, it's one cliche that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, how do I explain it, dragon? I'm curious to see what goes on with the king at a later date.
Creeper, when you're asking, but is he Scottish, who are you referring to?
Don't worry, I'm sure, what was the dragon's name? Barbaros?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Barbaros will come into play much later. Give it time. She's just a wee little dragon. It's like Pokemon. She needs to reach level 50 first. Or in the case of High Dragon, level 64. That was stupid.
Oh, Creeper. I don't imagine Ulysses speaking with a Scottish accent. Actually, I imagine him speaking with just a regular old American accent.
America. Anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I'm very particular about, what accents I want characters in this story to have. I imagine that most of the characters would have British accents, mm-hmm. but characters from Vandalos would have American accents.
Yep.
And this is
with an accent, when they use it in text, they often go out of the way to make them speak in a different type of dialect to highlight that they have an accent. So yeah, Aphos just spouting something, Majik. My name is not Aphos. That's nice.
Yeah. So these things are kind of meant to be like, in most other Fire Emblem games, you have like a map scene that
showcasing
in between chapters that showcases where the characters are going next. Doing that is beyond my skill level as a ROM hacker, so I
use this as an alternative.
I just do this as an alternative, and they're framed in the context of Oratorius writing in his journal.
Yeah. That would actually be really, really cool. If you could get like a still image of him writing in his journal, like that type of POV thing. Not him actually moving it, just like the still image of the book and all that jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, good to see you, Joel and Fire and Dice. Do you want, they're asking, are there any new, or like, when I say new, not seen often in most Fire Emblem games classes in this? Because I know there's the elephant riders, so there's that. And there's also centaurs, those are new.
Yeah.
Are there any others in this particular hack?
There are plenty of other classes beyond centaurs and whatever ones you listed that I was only not paying attention to because I'm trying to read chat.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Yeah, there's a few different new classes. There's some classes where they don't exist in Sacred Stones, but I put them in, like the Hunter class, which is effectively the Nomad class.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
We'll actually be getting one in this upcoming chapter.
Hoorah! Cheesing. Yeah, well, Hunter from Shadow Dragon, that was like bowmen, just a little different, and they became bow knights, whereas bowmen became snipers.
Yeah, that was really weird, where like the Hunter class was basically just an archer that
had a different promotion.
Yeah, that had a different promotion.
Yeah. But to be fair, at least in that game, there was a reason to use both, because while bowmen had higher thing, I think snipers got better like bonuses and had really good stats. A city made out of cheddar cheese wouldn't last very long. Now, now a racetrack made out of cheddar cheese. Now Mario Kart's got you covered.
Yeah. Is this the name of the Truska's nickname as the city of wine and cheese is just a nickname?
Oh, it's a French city, is it? Oh, oh boy.
It's funny because I called this city that we're in Truska because I was thinking of the Etruscans, and then I remember looking up the history, and it said that the Etruscans in the real world came from a place called Etruria, and it was then that I realized, oh, that's where Fire Emblem 6 got the name of that country from.
Yes, they did indeed.
Fire Emblem does that a lot, actually, where it names places after
real locations.
Places.
Yeah. Well, again, they gotta use a point of reference for something.
Exactly.
Oh, and suddenly mercenary. So it's like, we're literally gonna interrupt a festival. You motherfucker!
Yeah. And then this guy, drives me nuts, because his portrait is so good, but the guy who made it, his freaking blink frames are off.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And now you got this Wyvern dude who looks kind of like if Beethoven became a Wyvern.
Yeah, Enobarbus, who is also a piece of shit, but we will not see that
straight
right
away.
now.
Yeah. Well, right now we've got to save the villagers. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? We've got to save the villagers. Favorite Ashen Wolf character? Well, there's only 4 to pick from, and mine's Constance.
Mine's also Constance.
Yep. I mean, they're all excellent, the Ashen Wolves. I do love all of them.
Yeah.
Right, you said we get a thingy this chapter. I wonder if it's, is it someone we can talk to? Like an enemy unit? Okay.
It's not an enemy, but there will be a couple of NPCs that will spawn very soon.
Gotcha. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are leaning towards Constance, though again, it seems pretty thingamajig. Generally, then, you can't go wrong with any of them. There's no wrong answer to who's the best Ashen Wolf, or favorite. No, we can show the king that we're not thingamajig. Yeah, but the king's an asshole. Fuck that dude. Yeah, Happy is such a mood. Happy is so done with life. Though to this day, I'm still convinced that Camilla is just the child of Yuri and Dorothea.
I can believe that.
Yeah, if you look at them, how pretty they are, their body proportions, and also their attitudes. Yeah, I think. Oh, now we can finally pick units, and we've got everybody. Cool. But we can arrange them, and so we can start, arranging people.
Yeah. You never get anything less than 12 deploy slots in this hack.
Okay. Well,
this is probably my. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say. Well, that's good. If the minimum is 12, that's plenty to pick from.
Yeah. This is probably my least favorite of the maps I've designed, because it's just a big old bunch of nothing, no set pieces at all to help make it distinct, really.
I mean, I'm about to play. I mean, I see what you mean. The map itself is pretty open and stuff like that. But in terms of set pieces, there's no, in-game events that happen in particular?
Yeah, well, that's not entirely what I meant.
It's just like I could see you.
Yeah, it's just like the map kind of doesn't have any defining terrain features.
Oh yeah, terrain. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that from a terrain standpoint. Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to do this project over, I would probably do this as an in the city map and not an open field map.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. Hindsight's 2020. And
hindsight is 2020. But hey, that's part of playing through this thing. We can be like, oh, right, I didn't notice that. I'm gonna focus on this maybe if I go back to it.
Yeah.
Right. Now,
considering that, as I have said before, I do plan on making this into a real game someday.
Yeah.
It's good to do that.
Right. So I got a bow. Oh, I can't use the mithril lance just yet. That's a shame. Damn it! I want my silver lance. Don't get greedy. No. Crossbow, oak bow. Oh, thingamajig. She doesn't have the U bow. Yoink. And somebody else. He's got an oak bow. Give him the crossbow. Yoink!
Tiago Xavier, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, Igni's just a basic fire spell. That's all. Oh, poleaxe. Give that to what's his face. Yeah. There we go. Now you need some shit. Just no iron sword.
Might not be a bad idea, Tiago. But I don't know. We'll see.
Hold on a second. Let me take. Do I have any spare vulneraries? I do. Great. A defense ring. That'll be useful for just general stuff. I can give that to you actually. Just for now. Just hold on to it. Yeah. Armor Slayer. Put the Seraphobe away. Anyone else need anything? No, you're just fine. She's got another iron sword. Oh, short spear.
Untendo, there are no silver weapons. It's replaced with mithril weapons.
So yeah, silver is mithril, basically.
Yeah, because basically, in the lore of it, mithril is a material that's basically silver that's been infused with magic. So, and that makes it stronger, because that's one thing that's always been a little weird to me is, I get that it's fantasy and you can kind of do whatever you want, but weapons being made out of silver, that's,
really impractical.
It's not a good material.
Yeah. Yeah, but it sounds nice and it's easier to comprehend than what you call it. It's easier to comprehend than mithril. So that's why they say silver. It's but just say mithril. Mithril makes it sound that much more important.
Yeah. And magical.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, you're in a fancy thing. Play it up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have another iron lance. That's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, now that you're on prep screen, do remember that you have access to the armory, so you can buy stuff.
Oh yes, I can buy stuff. Yeah, because not every game does that, but this one does. So we can buy an iron lance, which we're gonna need. Yeah. That's all though. Everything else is we're good on all other fronts. So you got javelin? He does. Excellent. Yeah, there are a ton of Final Fantasy titles, but what do you call it? Ow.
Fire and ice. I have no idea how useful tungsten is as a material for making stuff.
Yeah. Also, brave weapons. Brave isn't even a material. Brave is more of a. It's an acronym. It's to explain that these weapons give you to distinguish them. They're brave weapons. That's why and such you get additional attacks. Again, remember, brave is not a material. So, what did you forge this out of? I forged this out of brave. Ha! What else can these guys use?
It's used as a material for Viking armor? That's interesting. I did not know that.
Fascinating. Also, oh, she can use staves. Cool.
Yeah.
But we don't have any staves on us. We can buy one though, which I'm going to do because we're going to actually because I've noticed myself getting hit quite a bit. So yeah, staves away. Armory. Fortune pride. God, if you could do that, the Saiyans would be like, oh, they can make armor for days. And I think this formation's all good. So yeah, we'll just take a quick break, then we'll come back, we'll start this map and see how it goes. Should be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Should be interesting.
Should be.
Dude, Vegeta could, if you could forge in Pride, Vegeta could supply a whole universe worth of armies.
I'm helping.
Ugh. I think brave weapons are perfectly fine names that don't need to be changed. Silver's the only one that's a little contentious because silver in of itself is not a particularly solid forging material, but brave is perfectly fine. Never had a problem with it. Bearing in mind...
Sloth bow.
Pardon?
I'm responding to Nintendo's comment.
Oh. Slothbow sounds like you get -10 speed. It's like, to be fair, Slothbow sounds like it wouldn't even work because you pull back the bowstring so slowly it doesn't even go anywhere. It's like,
yeah.
The worst part is if someone got hit by that, it's like you literally got hit by a parked arrow, a stationary arrow.
A stationary.
Yeah.
All right, so. On turn 2, you're gonna get a couple of NPCs that spawn in, and you'll want to hold off on visiting the village until after they spawn in and you recruit them. Gotcha.
So recruit them, then go to the village.
Yeah.
Understood.
Well, actually, it's what you want to do is that there's one of the characters that you want to visit the village with. Because you'll get an extra item that way.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, FE6 did that, where to certain villages, if you visit with specific characters, you get special items. Cool beans.
Fire and Ice, I was actually planning on having the Silver Bow be the Dragon Bone Bow, but character limitations for names.
Yeah. Fuck.
I know that the Game of Thrones do that, where Dragonbone is actually a material that they use for forging bows, and it's a really good material for it.
Damn right. Yeah, just thinking. Probably go up and wound him, but let's get rid of Yolot first. Yeah, it's like if you go to the house with Rolf, yeah, that different scenario. That I always did like those details.
Greeper's asking, out of all the types of non-legendary.
Sorry.
Oh, another 80% miss. Greeper's asking, out of all the types of non-legendary weapons, what kind?
I have a whole video going into this.
Yeah, exactly. He's got one for
both normal and legendary weapons. Oh, critical. Nice. Love the little arrow twirl.
Yeah. Yeah, I've grown to not be super fond of the vanilla archer animation, so I wanted to have something a little more interesting than that.
That's cool. Right. Oh boy, no. I can't go too far forward. Those mages this guy's gonna fuck me up.
Mm-hmm. Be careful when using crossbows with knights, because there's a glitch where if the knight is attacked but at one range while using a crossbow, the game will crash.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm sure we could bait out with somebody else. Also, this guy got a light
There is a
brand?
bit of tech. There is a bit of tech that you may be interested in, where if you trade a equipable weapon to a top of a character's inventory, they will automatically equip that weapon.
Oh, yes, yes. I know that. Thank you. Alright, hold on a second. I need to reach... No, I need to take out this person, then reach the other person. Also, I can canto in and out.
Yeah.
Provided I can actually hit this guy. But hold on, let me just work something. See if I can work this out. Yeah, they don't have a melee animation, so it's like, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. Right. I learned that the hard way while playtesting, because I had one knight that was supposed to be armed with a crossbow, and I attacked it at melee range, and the game froze, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, there's been some instances of the game crashing with certain animations, which
shit happens.
I mean, shit happens, but it's annoying, and sometimes it's really inconsistent as to what causes it. So I can't always. I mean, it's the best kind of glitch, you know, one that isn't easily repeatable.
Yeah. Because the knights don't have one range animation for it. That's why.
Yeah.
So obviously the game is telling itself, yo, we can one range attack. It's like, all right, what? But there's no animation program to activate, so it's like, I'm stuck. That's cool. Okay, that's a cool detail. Thingy's using knives as ranged weapons. That's very, very cool. Good to see you, Sierra. No, it was not Sacred Stones. Oh shit.
Sierra, Matt, you were here for other streams, so you know that.
Well, you know what it is. No, but it's that, but also on the thing, on like the sidebar, it does say what game that it's listed at, and I've currently listed it as Sacred Stones.
Yeah.
That's a fucking hell, man. This guy's got range. Ugh. You know what I need to do?
It's another problem with this chapter is that if you is that the start of this map, there are quite a few enemies bunched together, and their range is a little.
They can dogpile you.
Yeah, they can dogpile you if you're really not careful. Mages are just really annoying in general because they're strong. They hit hard, and they are deceptively accurate with their attacks.
They'll get you. Well, magic usually is. Magic tends to not have hit ratio issues in Fire Emblem. Hell, that's one of the things in Binding Blade. If you use magic in that game, it could really, really help, because that game just has shitty hit rates all around. Ugh. Fucking Binding Blade hit rates are the worst. You know what? If I use the normal bow, I don't have to worry about it crashing. Oh! Yeah. And there's that, too.
Farah's trying hard to make you acknowledge her as best girl.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting she's a woman. So, do I miss Overwatch? Yes! Yes, I fucking do! The problem is Overwatch is just not good anymore. I miss it a lot. I do miss Overwatch dearly. It's a real shame, because I used to play the shit out of that game. My siblings and I, we played it like crazy. All three of us, we had such good team comps. We were really good together. It wasn't always perfect, but man, was it a lot of fun for the most part. And then Blizzard just nuffed it into the ground. It's a crying shame.
Blue Island, it is still around. It's just that no one cares about it.
Well, it's just not fun anymore. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it just, that's the thing, it just stopped being fun. That's the thing, Overwatch 2 came and Overwatch 2 was kind of worse. That's the irony of it. It's like, oh my god, you made a sequel that's like, has less content than the base game. The fuck is wrong with you? How do you do that? Yeah, you're the first sequel that's like a downgrade in every way. Just about every way. I know it has some benefits, but for the most part, Overwatch 2 is just like, no. No. Hell, some of the stuff they promised in Overwatch 2, they didn't even deliver on. It's like, oh, we're going to have PvE. They don't have it. I mean, generally speaking, there's that whole thing, because I know GM was a big fan of Overwatch. I don't mind if you play Blizzard games. I know, like, if you still hate the company, you're more than welcome to play their games, because there's the whole, you know, respect the art, not the artist type thing. And these games do mean a lot to people, like Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, and so on and so on, and all that jazz. If you don't want to play the games because you hate the company, that's also fine too. It goes either way. Just don't you know, whichever way people feel, let them go about it the way they feels best. Oh, he's got a holy sword. Huh.
Yeah, holy weapons are...
Novigrad.
They technically exist in Sacred Stones as code. They're just not actually a thing in the game, but they're meant to be effective damage against monsters.
Cool. Yeah, like the Slayer skill.
Untendo, Darius, I chose the name because there is a Persian king who's pretty well known, Darius the Great. I don't remember. I'm losing my train of thought here.
It's cool. Oh, good to see you, Matt. Oh, she looks nice.
Yep.
She's got a feather in her hair too. That's adorable.
Yeah. And then her portrait shifts to become Angie.
Oh yeah, she has the the Constance fade.
Yeah. So this is Orion and Demetria.
Demetria, cool.
Yeah. So you can talk to either of them, and both will join your party.
Gotcha.
Talk to them with Darius. And if you visit the village with anybody but Orion, you'll just get one bow.
Yeah.
And if you visit the village with Orion, you'll get a bow and a torch staff.
So you get extra stuff. Cool. All right, I'm a talk. Hold on a second. Just save state. Right, I'm gonna talk to Thingy first. Orion. Yeah. Oh, does talking to one of them recruit both of them?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Nice recruitment theme.
So Orion's character is that he's somebody who is very much interested in pursuing justice.
Yeah.
But he's also a bit of a dumbass and tends to get himself in trouble. And then Demetria's character gimmick is that she can be your Angle or your Devil.
Oh, angel or devil, yeah, that type thing.
Yeah.
More than an angle.
She's normally very sweet, but as you've seen, she has an Angie face.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Interesting quirk. But also, it's like I was thinking the same thing as in Arthur from Fate. I seek justice. Only this guy doesn't have shitty luck.
Yeah.
I do find it funny that actually as part of Arthur's build, his luck stat is awful, while Percy's is amazing. Yeah. Similar to Noir, but not so extreme. She's not uber passive in her normal state. She's just happy-go-lucky chill.
Yeah.
It's not to such an extreme. Noir is the ultimate extreme of Angel Devil. Yeah.
So Matt, what inspired me to start ROM hacking? So, I had an interest in ROM hacking more or less since 2016, because 2016 was around the time that Lewis and I started talking, and it was around that time.
It's a funny story.
You know what it?
Sorry,
can I just say? What got us talking was Lewis's video about whether or not the 3DS games, and particularly Awakening and Fates, had quote-unquote ruined Fire Emblem.
Spoilers, they didn't.
Yeah, spoilers, they didn't. But the thing is that around that time, I got this bee in my bonnet about having some sort of Fire Emblem game that would take the best mechanics from both worlds and make a game that everybody could enjoy, which, I mean, you can definitely tell I was younger and more naive in those days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had an interest in doing that, and I had a story, called Black Dragon that I wanted to turn into something. Mm-hmm. And I thought that a Fire Emblem ROM hack would be the perfect thing to do it. I didn't actually start hacking proper until about 4 years later when I discovered FE Builder, because around the time that I first got the interest, Fire Emblem ROM hacking was much more complicated and much more difficult.
So thankfully this came along. I mean, during that time, you revised the script many, many times to Black Dragon. various artists, including myself, contributed to like concept art for characters and all that jazz. So it was being built in that process. It's just once you got the FE Builder, you were able to finally put it into full motion.
Yeah. And then Black Dragon ended up being a bit of a thing. I'm not ready to go into that story, but it was a bit controversial among the Fire Emblem hacking community, shall we say? Yeah,
but at the same time, while it was controversial, at the same time, some of the people in the hacking community, because I was privy to some of it, some of the people in the hacking community had some real elitist mindsets. So it wasn't all on you, dude.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that one comment the person left, I was like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Again, I'll tell that story someday, but now is not the time. Honestly, I've been kind of dreading the day that I do tell it, because I am very concerned that it's gonna somehow get out to the FE Universe forums, and they're gonna come after me and like, you're making our community look bad on purpose, deliberately look bad.
Well, it all depends on how you word it and stuff like that, because like you said, it's only one specific part of the community that had a go. It's not like the whole community and stuff like that. There were people that did enjoy the game. Right, anyway, again, I'm just gonna watch out for this lot. They're being a real... Oh, let me go visit the village.
Blue Island, what are you talking about Mad Max dialogue?
Well, yeah, it was between Demetria and Willow. I have no idea.
Oh, the stuff about the elves. The elves getting used as breeding slaves. Yeah, that was a bit of a thing as part of the world building, is that humans in this world have a weird fascination with elves, where because elves are so long-lived, it's like, despite humans being racist towards non-humans, they still want to have, half-elvish children.
Indeed. That just, that just sounds to the plot like a plot to a typical hentai. Right, so yeah, we get Hunter's Bow and a staff. Sweet.
The Hunter's Bow is a import from Project Ember.
Oh, cool.
Although it works a little different than what it did in Project Ember, because in Project Ember it was just effective against cavalry units. Mm-hmm. Here it's effective against cavalry and flying units.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the Beast Killer from Fates. Sorry, Awakening. Yeah. But, yeah. Also, yeah, they have an instant A support like Pen and Louise. You don't see that often in Fire Emblem. People who come in with predetermined supports.
Yeah. It's funny because when I was writing supports for these characters, I actually had not used Penton Louise, so I didn't know how the game handled their support conversations. So I remember when I did the support video between Orion and Demetria, I jokingly referred to myself as a fake fan because I didn't know how the game handled that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right, so he's down. Right, now we just got to bait out the rest of them. I'm not taking any fucking chances with magic, though.
There is actually another pair of characters that will show up later on in the hack that also start out with an A support between the two of them.
Cute. Right, yeah, we've got my bows. Good. We got bows for days, people. Right, only healing.
Bows for days.
Yeah. Oh, we got barrier stuff. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Start that with a barrier staff.
Yeah, who needs more res? I don't know. Willow looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, Willow looks pretty good.
Blue Island, he did not activate Astra. Knives and daggers in this hack are
brave weapons.
Brave weapons.
Yeah, so ×4, but 4 times 0 is still 0. Oh, that's a detail I never knew. The morphs apparently, the morph Linus and Linus have an A support. I'm surprised they even considered that, considering they're morphs. It's a very, very interesting attention to detail.
Yeah. That is actually a really interesting idea, is having more instances in Fire Emblem where enemy characters have supports and they can take advantage of support bonuses.
That'd be interesting. Well, it's fun until you add on the throne bonuses and you just can't hit for shit.
Sierra Mac, I don't know how to answer that, like stat trade-off weapons.
Oh no, but basically he's talking about how in Fates, certain weapons would decrease your stats. Oh, Air Caliber. Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
You know how, like, steel weapons, you lost 3 points of speed.
Yeah. I wasn't like time has kind of made me not a fan of how Fate's handled weapons in general.
Not
because like I like that there's no weapon degradation, but you know, you could have done that without completely making silver weapons trash.
Yeah, again, for a lot of Fate's players, unless it's one of the special weapons, they just forge the shit out of iron weapons. Because even steel weapons, you have that speed drop, which is not nice. And now we can start progressing a bit more.
Matt, the thing about you know, dealing with criticism and people who, you know, shit talk your work. The thing is that around the time I was working on Black Dragon, I didn't really have the best optics for dealing with stuff like that.
Well, this is the first time your type of work had been exposed to, like, such a degree and so on.
Yeah, more or less. But, like, the thing is that nowadays I have a bit more of a thing, because, like, I remember that around the time we were doing the Black Dragon streams, you remember the Wildfighter, right?
Yes, I do, and I told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, pretty much. It was so funny, because for those of you who
think
don't
it was
know,
funny, but no, I'm sorry, the way, like, there's criticism and there's being a dick. There's a huge difference between the two.
Yeah. Well, was he generally just being rude in your streams as well, or like was it just a case of, you know, you were pissed about how he was?
I think it was more so rude and very apathetic in a sense, like very what'd you call it? Like you like being talked down to type thing. Disingenuous, very disingenuous.
Yeah. The thing is that for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, there was a chatter around the time that we were doing the stream showcases of Black Dragon, called the Wildfighter, who was he was basically kind of a douche who like would completely ignore what was going on in the streams and basically just spend all the time talking about his own Fire Emblem ROM hack that he was making. Well, and then one day, out of the blue, he leaves this incredibly rude comment on one of my videos where he was like, he basically was like, I think this hack is, you know, the story contents of the hack is too dark, but like it was in a really just condescending way. And it was also just bad criticism in general because it was completely incoherent. Like he went on a weird fucking tangent about Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, and he also ended it with like, you know, best of luck with the hack, as if
very passive aggressive type of speech, which is like, oh look, damn, hey, that Cav struggled, we got one hell of a level up.
Yeah.
Right, so watch out for the devil X.
But yeah, and I actually, what I remember is that he told me later that you chewed him out on stream.
Yeah, I did.
The next time he joined one of his streams.
Yeah, I did. I did chew him out. I banned him. Well, first I chewed him out, then I banned him after he didn't learn his lesson.
Yeah.
But again, it is what it is. You know, I've dealt with things in the past many times. Mm-hmm. It's something you gotta. It's something you just got to get used to as a creator. You are going to get, like, I've got nothing against criticism. If I didn't get criticized, because I got a lot of shit for doing, what was that video? I got in a load of trouble for underrated units, because that was before I actually really looked at, really looked at objective performance, and I was basically giving misinformation. So I got a lot of trouble for that, and I learned from it, which is fine. And some of it was genuine good criticism. Other times, it's just people being assholes. Anyway, before we continue, I'll take a very quick break, and I'll see you all soon. You got to learn how to filter between the two. Because, like, here's the thing. When it comes to criticism, communication is everything. Even if the product is really bad or the video is really, really bad, if you communicate yourself effectively, and even when pointing out all the bad things, it's fine, and stuff like that. You can rip something apart, but if you communicate in an effective manner, that's absolutely fine, because you're outlining the problems, but doing it in the way that doesn't seem overly harsh or antagonistic and all that jazz. Other times, the criticisms can be minor, but if you communicate poorly, which a lot of people do, you come off as a massive cunt.
Yeah. I think the best way I've heard it described to me is by Frederick Knudsen of Down the Rabbit Hole, where on his second channel he had like a Q&A, and he talked about criticism, and he said that his way of thinking about it is that you can broadly separate criticism into 3 categories. You can separate it into fuck you criticism, which is basically just people being inflammatory and not helpful at all.
Yep.
You can think, and then the other 2 types are, I personally did not like this, and the third one is, this functionally does not work.
Yeah.
And the thing that's tough about criticism is that while it is separatable into those 3 categories broadly, those categories are not always mutually exclusive. Like,
very true.
Sometimes you'll get a person saying that this functionally does not work when what they should say is, I personally do not like this.
Yeah, they can't distinguish between the 2.
Yeah, they conflate their personal tastes with, objective quality, which, I mean, that's frustrating enough. And sometimes you'll get a person who gives deliberately good criticism, but in a way that is really not fun to listen to, or is insulting.
Yeah, they're trying to say this is functionally doesn't work, but it sounds like saying fuck you.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
And that's the thing is that with Black Dragon, I got a fair amount of that where people made good points on occasion, but it was so inflammatory the way they delivered it that it just made me not want to listen to it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. That's because a lot of people within that type of circle are more experienced Fire Emblem players. Those who play in like an LTC nature. That type of culture breeds that attitude a lot. And I'm not just talking about Fire Emblem. I'm talking everything. When something is played at a high level, while it's not always, while every case is different, and I know people who are very friendly when playing games at a high level. And when I say high level, I'm talking about speed runs. Competitive Evo, that type of thing. While there are certainly people who are perfectly not fine and very, very nice, often when people play at the highest level, the behavior patterns that emanate from it are either creep, no personality, or often dickhead. Very often it's dickhead.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's just something I've noticed. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, even with Darius the Conqueror, I had an instance not too long ago where someone took put a comment on one of the late game maps and saying like, there's basically no strategy to this because your units are so much more powerful than the enemies, and is like, he tried to put a positive spin on it at the end where it was like, well, I guess there's some unique portraits and classes, so it's not all bad, and like,
again, that's that passive
aggressive.
Ugh.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I get what you're saying. I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I'm going to, and I will take your criticism and mentally file it away, and then I'm going to fucking block you because I do not need to see your negativity in order to understand your point.
Well, it's the way that you communicate things. Communication is key, and most people are very bad at it.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's got Devil Axe. Goddamn.
Yeah. And Devil Axes work a little different here, where instead of just being really powerful weapons that can potentially damage you, they actually reduce your defensive stats. But to compensate, they have very high hit and very high crit rate.
Okay. So again, they're very much glass cannon weapons.
And this Cavalier is using a
wing spear,
which it doesn't work like Sita's wing spear. It actually deals effective damage to flyers.
Cool.
There's a lot of custom weapons in this, and honestly, I had ideas for more even beyond that.
What the hell was that noise? So I heard like the attack noise for some reason, as if someone had been hit by something.
Oh, you know what that is? I think. Actually, highlight the hunter for a sec. I want to see what his level is.
Wait, this one?
The hunter, the horseback archer.
Yeah, poison.
Yeah, he's level 10.
Strike.
So he has poison strike.
Yeah.
So that sound effect is poison strike activating and dealing extra damage after the hunter does combat. I will say, the hunters and their upgraded class, the rangers, can potentially be some of the most annoying enemies in this because of that poison strike skill.
I see.
Because I have had too many instances where I would get attacked by a bunch of hunters, had my HP be reduced in spite of the fact that they missed their attacks, and then someone would come along and kill the weakened unit. It's infuriating.
Infuriating indeed. Alright, no problem, the Blue Island. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by! Oh, what's Thingy's skills? Let's find out. Well, hers are... Daunt, you know, so that's cool. She's got the Nephily skills, I call it. And Canter, yeah. So she's got Daunt at the moment, so yeah. And as for the Hunter, he's got... +4 damage if the foe cannot counterattack. Hey, Thingy had that skill in Black Dragon. I remember that one of the units had that skill.
It's Shylock who had that skill, and I'll admit that having Orion, you know, basically be the same class and having that same skill is a little lazy, but, you know, I mean, it's a good skill, you know. Yeah, it is a good skill. It's a very nice skill. Right, this should do it. In theory, this should do it. There we go. Poison Strike is indeed annoying. Yeah, Nintendo, it's Baruka's skill, but I always felt like Baruka didn't make good use of it because... Well, she's mainly a tank. Because the Wyvern Rider class is kind of meant to be, you know, get up close and personal with the enemy, so a skill where they can't counterattack, and especially considering that hand axes and weapons like them suck ass in Fates, you know... It does seem a little pointless, if you will. Oh god, again, Willow's just going crazy. Is caster based on Carrion from Thracia 776? I have not played that game, so no. I'll take that as a no. And the good news about Poison Strike is that Orion does learn it at level 10, and once he does, he becomes a very, very useful unit. Yeah. Who's your favorite unit in Fate, Zane? Pyro is asking. Yeah, top favorite unit is always going to be Ryoma to me. He's not always the best from an objective standpoint. At least not in Rev. Not in Rev. Yeah, but he is a very fun unit to use, in my opinion. Oh god, he's fucking crazy. Just slap Reginto on it. Well, you don't even have to slap it. He's got it equipped. Reginto, and there you go. He's actually one of the few times where the Swordmaster is legitimately, because one trap that a lot of FE casuals go into is they think, and again, we've all been there, it happens, there's no shame in it, is that people assume that FE unit with highest damage output equals best unit. That's not how it works. It helps, but it's not how it works, and often Swordmasters do have the best high damage output because they crit like crazy. So people assume Swordmasters are the best. In this case, Ryoma is the best. In Birthright, at the very least. I think he's the best unit in Birthright. Not Rev, though. That's Camilla. Well, hell, I think it actually might be Corin or Jacob. Paladin Jacob, specifically. Paladin Jacob is nuts. I don't know. I don't really go by, like, objective unit quality when selecting... Oh, no, I don't either. I just know of them. Yeah. Oh, fuck. How does it Ryoma compare to FE6 Swordmasters? Well, he's I don't think he has as much crit, but he's better because he has more skills, and he has Astra, and he has a 1-2 range weapon. Yeah, a 1-2 range personal weapon that is ridiculously powerful. So yeah, he's pretty good. Alright, I need to have someone with a higher hit rate. I said higher hit rate, for fuck's sake. Hold on a second, what weapon do you have? Axe Reaver and Lance Reaver. Oh, you're fucked then. Oh yeah, Astra does fill the guard gauge, and it fills to something finish. Assuming you are using power up. It has been a while since I last played Fates. Or I did a Birthright playthrough not too long ago, but I didn't play the other routes. Oh, okay. It's funny, last time I tried to play Birthright not on stream, I got so bored I gave up. No joke. Yeah. I'm gone on record saying Birthright's my least favorite Fire Emblem game, but again, to each their own. Yeah, I remember that there was a meme that I admittedly do kind of take umbrage with, where it was Garen saying to Corin, you must make a choice. Either get with Camilla, your psychotic stepsister, and play an actually good Fire Emblem game, or get with the Hoshido family and play the second worst game in the series. And Corrin says, I make a third choice to go to side with Azra and play the worst game in the franchise.
Oh boy. That's an interesting thing. Also, Sierra, I think you've worded your thing wrong because the nerfed Astra in 3DS, yes, it's nerfed in 3DS, it's definitely not, in Radiant Dawn it's broken. Astra is broken in Radiant Dawn. But I don't mind nerfed Astra because it makes it not broken. I'm fine with it. But no, Radiant Dawn Astra's stupid broken. 5 consecutive hits with no damage penalty? The fucking hell?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Astra is best when it deals half damage per hit.
Yeah, it makes it not as nearly as nuts. Right, who's close to...
Oh, Nintendo, that I still go back to that video on occasion. The Fire Emblem Fates according to Leo. I still think it's hilarious.
Let me break it down.
It's funny. I think it's funnier than the actual Code Ment skit it's based off of.
It's funny because the funniest part is how well it, even though Code Ment is summarizing Code Geass, it summarizes Fates a little too well.
Yeah, kind of.
It's just like, hold on, this feels wrong. It's like, let me break it down for you. Every nation belongs to one of 3 major empires: Britannia, the Chinese Federation, Britannia, the Chinese Federation, something, Kazakhstan, Britannia, Alderaan, Britannia, Canaria, and Britannia. I don't even know why I bothered to ask. Yeah, RD Astra is old school Astra, and it is busted. Well, to be fair, Radiant Dawn, the master skills are just fucking stupid. All of them are fucking stupid. Soul is stupid. Impale is stupid. Colossus is stupid. Luna is stupid. Eclipse is stupid. Oh, Eclipse is beyond stupid. It's the stupidest skill in Fire Emblem ever. Yeah. Seriously, who thought Eclipse was a good idea? It's like, come on!
I mean, you only have access to it on a playable character for like a handful of chapters, so...
Yeah, but even it's like, why? It's like, oh, let's give one of the units with the highest stats in the game an attack which literally you cannot survive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, how do you survive an attack that negates your defense and res, and you get hit 5 times from a unit with a ridiculously powerful base weapon and really good stats? Answer me that.
The answer is.
The answer is fuck you, don't.
We substitute the invincible meme. That's the great part. You don't.
Yeah, you don't. Fucker. Right, I'm gonna keep you at the back. No, keep the oak bow for now. And then have you head back here and get ready. Alright, let's keep moving. I assume we can't enter here. That's just a placeholder.
What?
The kingdom. We can't enter it yet.
Oh, the castle. No, that just exists.
Yeah. It just kind of exists. Right, so I can bait out this guy over there. 1 minute. Nope.
These shops are functional, by the way.
We already went into one of them.
Yeah. I think the vendor sells a couple of new tomes.
I'll probably have a look at which, because the weapons, we've got a lot of them. We just don't have the Zambato, but I'm okay with that.
Tackle Darius promotes at the end of chapter. He gets his promotion item at the end of chapter 17.
Okay. Do I have? I don't. Oh, he's got a longbow. I see.
Yes.
He's not moving. His ass ain't moving.
Do I prefer free promotion or story promotion? Weirdly enough, I kind of prefer story promotion because it makes the character feel more special. But I'm not against free promotion. Because a lot of modern Fire Emblem games have a bit more of a free promotion system, and it works fine enough.
2 to 3 attack range or rescue staff.
Yeah. So the Glacial Tome is a custom tome that I imported that is essentially like a vanilla longbow.
Yeah.
Tome.
If it was a tome, yeah. Cool. We're gonna just hold on to that. Head up this way.
The thing is that I don't know if you get a drop of that Glacial Tome.
Well, maybe you could buy one later.
Yeah, you could probably buy one later. my memory of what shops sell what is not great.
Yeah, why Marth can't promote? I mean, in some games he doesn't need to. In others, it's like, why can't he promote? Oh shit, he missed. Nice.
That's a lucky miss. But the thing about nomads or hunters is that even if you miss,
they'll get you.
Lose health.
Yeah, even if they miss, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember back in the day, I was planning on making a Fire Emblem ROM hack that would essentially be Shadow Dragon, a remake, demake of Shadow Dragon.
Okay.
Because I've always felt that that Shadow Dragon was a game that had a lot of potential, but never fully lived up to it.
Because it didn't fully go in with like the script in terms of supports and all that jazz.
Yeah, it really only just updated the existing script of the original game, or the first remake they did with the Mystery of the Emblem on the Super Nintendo.
Indeed,
so the thing is that I never actually finished it, but I planned to have Marth be able to promote from Lord into Lodestar and be able to have perfect weapon triangle usability.
Yep. I mean, I've said this many times. I hope one day, for like a special occasion, they'll do a remake of Shadow Dragon and get like the perfect version, like a definitive Shadow Dragon. I would love that
very much, because I don't know. There's just something about the lore of Shadow Dragon, and particularly with Medeus and his whole backstory, that I think is really interesting. And maybe it's just because Shadow Dragon has a lot of like supplementary material. Like it has a manga, it has an anime OVA, and that stuff goes into more detail with the characters than a video game of its time ever could. And like, I mean, say what you will about the Fire Emblem OVA, I do like that it spends time with trying to establish Marth's character. Yeah. It's just that it has a really bad dub.
No, the dub is more than just the dub. It has a good cast. It's just the fact that the script is bad. Like again, you've got mostly Evangelion actors in that dub, and that's really cool. But the script is shit. I mean, come on, man. 5 points! Never forget 5 points.
It just sucks to me, because, like, I mean, Shadow Dragon on the DS, like, I know some people will defend it, but, like, to me, it's just such an aggressively mediocre game that it just, I can't engage with like, the parts of it that are good that people point to, like, oh, this is better than people say.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, Shadow Dragon's not for everybody. It's generally seen as one of the lower Fire Emblem games. I've grown to appreciate it more as time goes on. Not only playing it again, but noticing certain things. Like, while the script itself isn't amazing because they didn't update things, some of the story scenes, especially on Marth's end, are really damn good. And so on and so forth. And from a gameplay standpoint, it's a lot to admire too. And it's also got a pretty good soundtrack, but there's other things like, again, I'm sorry, the game's presentation is dog shit.
Yeah, the game's presentation is generally pretty bad. And I actually don't mind the pre-rendered graphics, but like, the portraits are just like...
Marth looks
there's
like
no
Marth
style to
is
them.
swollen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like, I acknowledge that Shadow Dragon does have a little bit more going for it. It's just, I don't think it's enough to really push the game past being okay.
Well, again, everyone's different, and also, this is also okay by Fire Emblem standards. For a standard 3DS RPG, it's pretty damn good. Sorry, DS RPG.
Yeah.
Do I collect Figmas? I don't collect them, but if people give them to me as gifts, I will happily take them. I don't collect Figmas, so I don't spend my money on that stuff. It's the same with Amiibos. I won't buy Amiibos, but if they come as like a bonus, or if someone wants to give me one, I'll happily take it. That's just how I roll. I ain't got nothing against them. They're just not for me. Oh my god! Oh, spirit dust. You know what this means? I always made that joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say the return of your favorite item, the spirit dust.
Yeah. Oh, Figma's like, it's just hold on. Figma's just like, those anime statues you get, those smallish ones. That's a Figma. It's like, oh, spirit dust. Yep. Fudge is like, oh god, I'm on crack. To be fair, Fudge is already on crack.
Yeah, because with the strength and magic stat being split in two, thanks to patches, you know, I need a item that boosts magic and not strength. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. I put Spirit Dust back in the game.
Yeah, so otherwise it'd be very unfair to a lot of the mages. Like, oh, how comes? Oh, they get strength boost, guys. We get jack and shit.
And I remember for Black Dragon, my attempt at workaround was just to have the energy ring give strength and magic boosts, but that was a little stupid. So,
yeah, it's like, oh boy, it's like good thing I'm doing a mixed build. Oh, Wyverns. Fuck, we got Wyverns.
Yep. Wyverns are also potentially very annoying because they later on will get Savage Blow as a skill, and that also deals chip damage.
That can hurt.
Nintendo, when did I make Black Dragon? I started working on that in 2020, late 2020, and I finished it around Christmas of 2020, or at least I finished the first patch, I should say. I stopped working on it in 2022.
Wait there. Alright, does anyone have a conversation with the boss? Out of curiosity.
No, not on this map.
Alright, cool. Oh, he's got a hero's crest, though. Yoink! And he's got a light brand and a lance reaver. So yeah, don't think you can just get him with, what'd you call it? Don't think you could just get him with, lances.
Yeah. Sierra Mac, Wyverns in this hack use axes, and Wyvern Riders use axes, and Wyvern Lords use axes and lances. And there's also a split promotion for Wyvern Riders.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Is it with like Wyvern Knight and Wyvern Lord, or something else?
The split promotion is Wyvern Lord and what is known as Asdar Knight, which effectively is the Wyvern Knight.
Yeah.
Just with axes and bows.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see what you mean with the blinking. Yeah, the blinking is off. His face kind of shuffles.
Yeah, that's the one downside of using free portraits from the hacking community's asset repo, is that, you know, some people they don't format their assets correctly, so the blinking frames can sometimes look off. It's actually a thing with Garrick's portrait and even Darius's portrait to some extent. It's just not as noticeable.
Yeah. Oh, steady stance. Okay, so I get +6 defense. Hoorah. Let me check if anyone else actually got their level 10 skills yet. Not yet. She's almost got hers. Alright, what's this one? Yeah, I've got to check their level 10 skills just so I've got an idea. Alert stance, possibly avoid when defending. Alright, that's cool. That's pretty damn cool. Anybody else? You're not there yet. You're not there yet either. You already had it at base. Oh, wait, yeah, he already had it at base. Yeah, went under attack damage plus 3. Yeah, you're not there yet. You're also not there yet. Alright, cool. Now we wait. I know the priest is definitely not there yet.
Actually, with the priest and cleric class, they learn their first skill at level 5, not level 10.
Okay, so
because it's miracle.
Oh yeah. So obviously, they need that survivability.
Creeper, I am glad to hear that you think that.
Oh, that's very, very kind praise, Creeper.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not the only one who thinks that, for the record. You know, and I am very happy to hear that from other people. I mean, I certainly have my issues with some things, but I'm overall pretty proud of this hack.
Well, that's good. You should be proud of it. I'm really, really liking it. And, you know, the people who've played it seem to really, really like it too. You seem to have really struck gold with this one. God, that was just like, why?
I say, you are gaining weapon rank really fast.
Interesting. I mean, I'm just playing normally. Maybe it's because
I told you. I think I told you this, but iron weapons and their equivalents give increased amounts of weapon EXP.
You did mention that, yes. You know, it is because I'm using the iron weapons to slowly take down enemies, so it's working in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, this guy's got avoid for days. Don't worry, we'll get him.
I mean, miracle is a better than nothing skill unless, you know, you're at the start of the game where where you have a whole bunch of enemies you have to deal with at once.
Amen.
Here, Mac, I believe the Devil Axe does still give 8 weapon EXP.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Devil Axes. Some people do point it out. It's not just the damage; they give amazing weapon EXP.
And even despite that, I still don't use them because I cannot stand the vanilla Devil Axe effect.
Yeah. You know what's funny? In New Mystery, Devil Axe is actually super good because they have ridiculously high hit rates. Like, again, like, I mean, even with weapon advantage as an enemy, they have like 80 hit against you. And that's with weapon advantage.
Yeah. And Willow gets her first skill. This has actually changed, because in earlier versions of the hack, I gave it a skill called Lightweight, which gives you extra attack speed for having 3 or less items in your inventory. Here it's changed to Blue Flame, which is a skill that it basically works like if you have 2 characters who have the Blue Flame skill stand next to each other, their damage will increase. Interesting.
So it's kind of like a way to position your units in a way that's more optimal, but also you got to make sure they're within close proximity. An interesting payoff. So you limit your movement, but you get you become more potent. Interesting payoff. Interesting mechanic you've incorporated.
Yeah. The thing is that I got rid of Lightweight because it was causing problems with whenever mages and sages showed up in the arena.
Yeah.
They would have the Lightweight skill because they only have 1 item, and it would cause them to start doubling your units.
Oh dear.
And that made arenas infinitely more difficult to work with. So,
yeah, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, because most of the time enemies don't carry a lot. They usually carry at best. Yes, it is Jeppo. It is a ROM hack made by Zane. Yeah. At best, they'll carry 1 item and a vulnerary. Sometimes they don't even bring vulneraries. They say, no, he's not a vampire. He's a Wyvern Lord.
Yes. This is Enobarbus, who is, actually, I won't say that. I won't say exactly what he is.
Well, we'll find out.
Be a spoiler.
He's got those Beethoven locks though.
He is the king of the city-state of Trusca. And he is also a very religious man.
Also, it's like, speak for yourself, Darius. Oh, you shut up. God, they're like a married couple at this point.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with the banter between characters.
So I won't hire you, but I will, at the very least, I'll give you some form of compensation. Again, it's like, wow, man, you nobles, for all your money, you really, really, you're very stingy with it. Well, of course, we're nobles.
And Galcian, you've already played the hack, so
yeah.
You also don't like. You also know that Enobarbus is a piece of shit.
Yeah. God, both pieces of shit, and they barely pay us. Well, that's one. Oh, that's one sign.
I mean, as you can see, he was just being racist.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo, I did not make the portraits. All of the portraits were made by other people and found in the Fire Emblem ROM hacking community's resource repo.
Will you ever play it, Galcian? Because you know where you can find the ROM files, and it's very easy to run. I didn't even have to use what's that ROM thing. I didn't even have to patch this. I just double-clicked on the ROM, and it was all good.
Wait, really?
You know what? It might have done it automatically. I think it might have done it automatically because I've already used it before. But yeah, no, I just double-clicked on the ROM and it loaded up instantly.
Huh.
But at the same time, I think my emulator might also have that patch thing pre-installed into it because I've already used it before and stuff like that. Who knows?
That's interesting because the file I have is it's a UPS file. It's not the actual ROM.
No, the file you sent me was a GBA file.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Double check your message history.
Oh yeah, I did send the ROM file.
That's why it was so easy to run.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm stupid.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Gaming laptop. Alright. Do you have any sort of PC device, Galcian? Because I can tell you right now, even if you've got a laptop from 2003, you can run this just fine.
Yeah.
GBA emulator, you could run that on a brick. Right. Fair enough.
I mean, you can actually run certain emulators on your phone, apparently.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it many times.
From what I can tell, you know, this should be compatible with an emulator that you have on your phone.
Yeah, again, if it's compatible with the one you've got on Think, it should be compatible with this. Yeah. You can run it on a toaster. Damn right you can!
Can it run Doom? I haven't tried it, but probably.
Yeah. What can't run Doom at this point?
Yeah.
Doom can run on literally anything.
I'm not very interested in ROM hacks. Well, I guess that's fair.
Oh, that's fair enough. I mean, I've been in that position as well. Like, aside from the Zane's one, I did say I would never play a Fire Emblem Wrong hat unless it was a friend's one until I beat all the main games. What do you have to beat left? Frasier. Why haven't you beat it? It's Frasier.
Yeah. But I didn't know you had that self-imposed rule.
It's because I wanted to fully understand Fire Emblem across the board before, because ROM hacks, obviously, you do need some sort of prerequisite going in. So I'd like to like at least have some knowledge, like, oh, this ROM hack is meant to be like this, or this ROM hack incorporates mechanics from this, and this, that, and the other. That's why I felt it would be better. It also, I think it just makes more sense. Fully embrace the main series, then look at this, like the spin-offs. Essentially, these are spin-offs. It's funny, Fire Emblem only has technically it has 4 spin-offs. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yep. And we
I'm
have a
going to
thing
take a quick
here
break and see you
where
all soon.
yeah, Orion and Demetria officially join the mercenary company, the Praetorians, and their main reason for doing it is because they want to have kids.
Aha. Oh,
And
so they're a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a married couple. They want to have kids, and and apparently they're having trouble because Enobarbus only lets people in his city have sex when he says they can.
Oh God, he's worse than China.
Yeah.
So
Like
we're
I said,
going with
Enobarbus
you. It's like we're going with you. Why? We want a fucking peace.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah. They want to have kids, which means that they're a couple after my own heart. Because I don't know what it is, but lately I have been having the worst case of baby fever.
You what?
As in, you want to be a father?
Yeah.
Oh, it happens. Maybe it's just a thing as you get older. I mean, it's probably quite natural for men, but you know, it varies from person to person.
I mean, to be fair, I am fast approaching 30 years old. You know, in age. You know, even if I am very much a giant man child.
I mean, I'm already beat you to the punch when it comes to physically being 30.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, wanting to be a father is a good thing, especially if it's something you genuinely want to do and you feel you're ready for it.
Yep. I'm glad to hear that, Nintendo. I am hoping that we'll unlock more support conversations as Lewis plays, because I had a lot of fun with writing the support conversations as well.
Hoorah! I'm curious to see like who the main team's gonna be, because so far I'm digging everybody. I'm making good use out of everybody.
Creeper, you're 37? I would not have guessed that, honestly.
Hey, Zenny I think is like 35.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how old certain people are. Granted, I'm usually, when it comes to the streams of the community, I'm usually the oldest, but there are others. I think Glenn's 31.
Wow.
Guys, like when Quagmire revealed his age, he's 61. It's like, Quagmire's 61?
Sierra Mac. Oh, that's an interesting question. Any Dante and Virgil-like characters? Alright. See you, Matt. Sierra Mac, what do you mean by that? Any Dante and Virgil-like characters?
Yeah, again, it's very, very broad. You talk about in terms of attitude, in terms of powers, in terms of their design.
Or are you just talking about the fact that in Black Dragon there was a character named Virgil, and everybody made fucking Devil May Cry jokes in the chat? In terms of attitude, I don't know. I mean,
It was a very different world they inhabit, so it makes sense. Dante and Virgil are very much like their attitude springs from like the type of world they live in, which is very like very chaotic and obviously very otherworldly and surreal. This is a bit more grounded.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think that there's any character who could be comparable. I mean,
Yeah, well, Dante
Ulysses is. I mean, Ulysses is a bit cocksure, but I even then I don't really think he's comparable.
But yeah, no, it's like Dante and Virgil are very, very out there, and obviously, they're from a very unique setting. Hell, this game doesn't even have guns. How the hell can you be Dante without the guns?
Yeah.
Unless you want, like, Devil May Cry 1 or 2 Dante, but no one talks about that.
Oh, the blue and red Oni trope. Oh, that's... I would not necessarily have made that connection, honestly. I remember there was a commenter who posted on one of my videos who said that effectively in this scene Darius and Oratorius are playing Fire Emblem as a tactics drill.
I see.
Yeah.
They're doing Fates versus.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Fire Emblem doesn't really dabble into multiplayer.
I know. I mean, it's hard to do Fire Emblem multiplayer because matching the strength of two different players' armies is, it's hard to do when you have characters when you have two people who could have, their characters could be wildly different levels of power.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again, the closest we've got is like Fates with like the My Castle invasions and stuff like that. And they also, I think, like, and arenas and so on. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fates multiplayer got hacked. Well, there's a lot of Nintendo things got hacked. Did you see what happened to Mario Kart Wii? That got hacked to shit and back. That was hilarious. So did
Nintendo,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was responding to Untendo. He's asking if I have a lot of Fire Emblem archetypes, and yeah, I did use some. I have, I don't have Christmas Cavaliers, but I have characters who are kind of meant to represent Christmas Cavaliers. I do have a couple of different Jagans. Winahei is a Jagan. There is a Camus archetype character, and stuff like that. But we'll see more of that as we go along.
The dragon likes him.
Yeah. And this is basically just a scene between Darius and Ulysses, where Darius talks about
edging on the young protege, if you will. We've seen this many, many times. So obviously, Ulysses here just trying to edge him on and be that supportive figure, lend him a shoulder and help steer him down the right path in life, or what he feels is the right path.
Yeah. Ulysses' main goal is that he wants to get money because he wants to take care of the Praetorians.
Yeah.
The rest of his mercenary company.
And unfortunately, he can't invest in Bitcoin at this point. Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't exist yet. So you got to be a mercenary. Yeah, and he's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And I bet Ulysses is like, oh, that's a tall order.
Yeah. Ulysses actually has a bit of a deeper connection to Havgan, but we'll get to that later.
It's like, every time someone tries to kill him, they always fail. Yeah, but I've got a dragon. He does have a dragon. Yeah. And this is interesting because obviously, I think he's going down the path of revenge, but Ulysses isn't outright dissuading him and stuff like that. Again, he's like, you got to make your own way in life at the end of the day, and this is your journey, not mine.
Yeah, Nintendo commoners probably would invest in Bitcoin and complain about women.
And again, ugh! Man, this dragon is touchy.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's someone outside, of course.
Yeah. If Barbara starts hissing, then You know
start
shit's about
pissing.
to go down.
She starts hissing, you start pissing. How'd you come up with so many fresh ideas with those gags? Some of them just come into mind. Others, it's based on, like, reference central material. I think or like stuff like that. Some of them, it's just like, for example, the Fire Emblem Fates, according to Leo, I just happened to notice that the plot summary to Code Geass was very similar to Fate, so I thought, fuck it. Other ones, like Salty Erica, is just the ultimate juxtaposition. Because obviously, Erica is one of the least popular Fire Emblem lords. And so, you take a character who's genuinely very sweet, very princess-like, very dainty, and have her become just the most salty, vengeful, spiteful, like, you know, spoiled child ever, and all down to the fact that her stats aren't as good as her brothers, even though I think she's the better character. Oh, all right, let me look at the map first.
This is the first map where you have to start benching units.
I see. All right, so we've got, do we get anyone new here?
We do get one new character here, and I'm actually really interested to see how everybody reacts to this new character.
All right, I'm just thinking about who to deploy and who not to deploy. So it's mostly monster enemies, so it's not like I'm gonna need to worry about weapon coverage too much.
To some extent. I mean, obviously you have skeletons, and there will be some Varanids, so you'll have all three kinds of weapons to deal with.
I'm gonna drop you because you've already got your level 10 skill. Alright.
Tackle, unfortunately, there is no, it's not a thief that we'll be getting in this chapter. This is one thing that I kind of am a little iffy about, is that I don't give a thief character until a little bit later on. So unfortunately, you do have to rely on chest keys you've picked up in order to get all the chests in this map.
Alright. I'm not gonna lie, alright, not gonna lie, Reaper. I think a lot of people thought that was my best gag, and I have considered bringing it back for like a one-off type thing, or like as a mini-series, because there are gags I want to run with it, the whole Garrick Mark online classroom. People thought that was really, really funny. And I didn't cover Blue Lions, and that one could be really funny. Like, it's easy, like the Blue Lion one is very easy. Annette would be like the mod of every single server ever. She would try to like, could be in every single like community and all that stuff and like overdo it. Mercedes would have an OnlyFans account, but it'd be really innocent. She'd do a cooking OnlyFans, but then her viewer was like, oh, you should do it in just an apron. She'd do it, and it's like, no, Mercy, no. Don't! You don't get it. And obviously you've got Felix just being Felix. And so we all know what Sylvain's doing. We all know what Sylvain's doing. And then like their teacher's Manuela, like she comes into the camera but she's like half drunk, got a hangover and stuff like that. Oh, that was the Church of Ceros video. That was the Church of Ceros video. Hanneman was trying to do a conversation with the Golden Deer because of the whole COVID thing, and then the Black Eagles were arguing amongst themselves. The bias like, oh fuck this. Another gag I had in mind was like obviously, what about Ingrid? I don't have much to say about Ingrid in that thing. She doesn't seem like she'll do anything extreme. But another gag I had in mind was because Petra wants to understand Fodor's language better, so she's trying to understand internet language better, and she speaks in Reddit talk. And it's like, oh god, no. So it's like, also, Edelgard, that big oof. You know, Pogger's Edelgard. It's like, Petra, stop, please.
Untendo, to answer your question, the rain does affect movement, but only on like grass tiles.
Oh, I see.
It won't affect your movement on the floor tiles.
Soggy. It's soggy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so this is going to be our team formation. Hoorah. Yeah.
Hooray.
Hooray indeed. Right, let me just double check my items. But no, it's like, that was one gag. It's like, oh man. Yeah, it's like, I gotta make a Mimi. Oh no, Petra, stop. Petra, please, honey, stop. Whoa, I actually got a fucking poison sword. That's a first for these types of games. I actually get a goddamn poison sword.
Wait, where did you get that?
Enemy dropped it. Found it. No, it's like, where'd you get that? Found it.
Huh, that's interesting because I was
don't
not
remember doing that.
On that being a thing.
God. How much of this, Zane, how much of this game do you remember?
Well, that's the thing, is that, you know, every so often, like, I've had instances where monsters would drop their weapons by accident because of a coding goof I made.
Yeah, okay.
Or not a coding goof, but like
Just an error.
Programming goof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's got the torch? There you go. So I just find it funny, that's all. Ingrid would be a foodie. I mean, Raphael's already got that taken, but she would also be a foodie. Ingrid just ordering shit. So Ingrid, man, for God's sake. Right, so that's that. No, he's part of the team. Can he use crossbows? He can. Sweet.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, crossbows are just bows, so they so there's no thing like Radiant Dawn where crossbows are like a separate kind of bow that some bow using classes can't wield.
Yeah.
Although I don't actually think that that's a thing. It's actually it's actually warriors can use crossbows but not bows for some reason.
Wait, who's got hit rate problems? Just thinking, like, who's got poor skill? Look at. You know what? Give it to the axe dude.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't give you a secret book. You're talking about the
skill
actual
ring. Yeah, skill ring.
Yeah, ring.
Does it happen automatically? Yeah, it's plus. There you go. Wonderful. All right, so let's proceed with this map and see how it goes. Yeah, we've got a chest key, right? Yes, we've got a chest key. How many chests are there actually?
Sierra Mac Pollux is not Caster's brother.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence.
Oh,
and this.
Yes. Well, it was a good skit. Grim, it was a good skit. Yeah, I've got another chest key here, and I've got pure water just in case. Ooh, might need to restore stuff. Oh, we got one. I need to restore stuff. It's right there, stupid. Ah. Let's go again. Here we go. See how this rainy map goes.
Who's on first choice for promotion? Whoever Lewis gets to level 21st.
Pretty much.
Unless it's Darius, because he won't get his promotion item for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, so it literally comes down to, alright, who's going to thing you first?
And this map also brings back the return of the infamous fog theme from Black Dragon, which is a very simple song. It's based off of, or inspired by Stone Tower Temple from Majora's Mask.
What a fucking tune. And what a fucking temple.
Yep.
Hey, see what you want about Majora's Mask? Stone Tower slaps. Stone Tower really fucking slaps.
Stone Tower Temple is one of my favorite tracks from any Zelda game.
Yeah. It's just one of the best tracks and dungeons in a Zelda game. Yeah. Straight up. Love it. This one's a lot more like, this one's a lot more mellow and a bit more like sullen, but it really works.
Yeah. So Yona and Orion's talk conversation is the only real one that is part of this chapter.
Gotcha. Oh, I got skill though. And I got more strength. I learned Poison Strike. Hoorah!
Poison Strike.
Right, I'm gonna... down here, yeah. Let's talk and then let's torch. Talk and torch, I like that. Yeah, quite irritating, is it not? This Hellspawn are just the absolute worst. Terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah. It's basically just a thing where they talk about different kinds of monster units that exist. And also bring up some stuff like there's Hellhounds that they exist. They're from Vanilla Sacred Stones, but in this hack they have the pass skill.
Yeah.
So you can't block them off.
No, you can't. So, yeah, don't think your medics are safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the enormous spider, Bale. Fair, enormous spider, everyone just gets Sacred Stones flashbacks. Oh, that fucking Chapter 6 map.
Yeah. Bales actually they work a little bit different in this hack. Or at least their promoted class does.
Okay.
They're slightly different from what it is in
the
base game.
And he's now speaking about Hellhounds, yeah. Can you heal this Gooper charge?
This is...
No, it's not TF2.
Yeah.
God, imagine if healers could do that. You're invincible for the next turn. Well, fuck.
Galcian, everyone hates that Chapter 6 spider.
Yeah.
They hate Chapter 6 in general.
Hey, Sacred Stone skill check. It's like the only one in the game. Right, so... Oh, speaking of spiders.
Yep.
Hold on. Damn! Oh, damn! Not strong enough. Hold on a second.
They do be having some very high HPs.
Yeah, not necessarily defense, just HPs.
Oh, you know what it is? Fuck.
What?
I just realized where you got that that Venom sword from. It's because the guy who had it was supposed to drop the Holy Sword, but he used the Holy Sword and gave you the
Venom sword.
The Venom sword.
Interesting.
That actually sucks because the Holy Sword is supposed to be
good against this
for this chapter.
Yeah, but we got the Venom sword instead. Oh well, no big.
Crap.
No biggie, no biggie.
That's a thing I'm gonna have to fix probably at some point.
Yeah. But again, that's also another thing playing this game. There's stuff that you miss. Like, oh shit, did not see that coming. Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna actually have to weaken this guy and then yeah. Okay, use the magic to weaken. There, this spider's a beefy boy. He's a beefy boy, he is.
Magic is very useful because very few units have
high
resistance.
And now I'm a boot weapon rank. Again, these weapon ranks, man. Hey, use the basic weapons, you get the good high weapon ranks. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break and see you all soon. Also, what's the objective of this map? Oh, route the end.
Route.
Do da do da do da do do. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Why? It's a damn good song.
No, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I can one-shot this dude if I hit him.
If.
Yeah, if being the provocative word. Oi. I think for a map like this, especially with the fog, this music just hits differently.
Yeah. And it's great for me because with a lot of Fire Emblem games, the fog of war map theme kind of sucks because
it's very dull.
So, yeah, it's very downbeat and it's just not fun to listen to. No. So I wanted something that was, both atmospheric and fun to listen to. Which
and Majora's Mask is the way to go.
Yeah.
We got him. Oh, now we'll get our level 10 skill. And again, you get a level 10 skill, and you get a level 10 skill, and you get a level 10 skill.
And a good level up on top of that.
Damn right. What? Fear stance. So yeah, so I get attack +6. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, shove. How much does the Venom Edge do? It's a little weaker than Iron Sword, but again, it poisons.
Yeah. Which admittedly is not that useful in the hands of a player.
It might be useful against a boss.
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? Right, in the meantime, I'm going to shoot you because fuck you. Yeah, I love the Griffin sprites.
Yes.
A lot sleeker than what we're used to, because in Fire Emblem, they're chunky monkeys. They are chunky indeed. Oh, we get more strength. Fine, fucking Lee.
Yep.
Oh, now we get this skill.
Quick draw.
+4 damage when initiating battle. Yeah. It's like it's like Death Blow, but not as strong. But that's cool. Death Blow is ridiculous.
Baby version of Death Blow.
Baby's first Death Blow. Right, let me illuminate the area. I still love the thing where Illuminate has its own range you can use in it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of enemies.
Yep.
Luckily they can't reach us, they got to go the long way.
Yeah. Well, some of them are going to try and break through that
crack in the
wall over there.
Whoop, crack in the floor.
Because those wall tiles that have red dots on them, those are meant to be fire traps in vanilla, and I completely didn't realize that because I didn't really ever complete the Lagdao Ruins.
Ah, I see. Oh! So. Spider! Alright, cool. What have I got equipped? Iron Sword. Good. Yeah, I just noticed like, oh shit, spider! Fuck. Here they come. So this is a route map, but obviously you take a bit more of a defensive stance.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Sneaky music of Fog of War, man. Interesting. That would be interesting. Dun 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 dun.
I mean, it would be kind of cool, but I feel like Metal Gear Solid sneaking music is a little too energetic.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Do you need to protect the
Nintendo,
throne? No.
Nintendo, you do not have to protect the throne.
The throne's just there.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
Oh, hello, we got a Dark Mage.
Yep.
He looks a little cold.
He's blue, dabba dee dabba die.
With a scar on his eye.
Yeah.
I wonder who you got to talk to him with.
Darius.
Oh, of course. It's always Darius.
When in doubt, talk with the main lord.
Yeah.
This is Thanatos, and he is a member of a new race in this game called a Golgothi, which effectively is a elf with blue skin. Although my headcanon is that the Golgothi actually have horns and a tail, so they kind of look more like a blue-skinned tiefling from the Baldur's Gate games.
Yeah. Right, let me just chip away at you. Oh, I wonder, actually.
Oh god, not a Persona reference?
Oh, Charon, I think you meant, like, this.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Thanatos, that too. No, Thanatos is used in so many different things. Again, Thanatos is the god of death in, it's Greek mythology.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Thanatos is used in lots of things. It's not exclusive to Persona.
Yeah. Yeah, the Charon Tome is basically a Reaver Dark Tome, where it reverses the magic weapon triangle.
Yeah.
The extra H is for amazing!
That game needs a port!
Yes.
Oh yeah, Poison Strike.
Yeah.
Stay here so I've just got some... Yeah, I can see them. Sweet. Alright. And I got an antitoxin. Oh, this guy's got something to be wary of, apparently.
Yeah, so that's the other thing about Hellhounds, is that their Fiery Fang is now deals effective damage to cavalry.
I see.
It's a similar thing to what I did with Gray the Wolf in Black Dragon.
Yeah, now it's on an enemy unit. Fuck!
Yep.
Yeah.
So Hellhounds can use Fire Fang. I mean, it's meant to be Fiery Fang. I remember there's a guy I follow on YouTube. Actually, I could call him a friend. Zappy McCraw. He pronounces fiery as fury.
Oh god, that sounds wrong.
Yeah, it does sound wrong.
Oh, nice. And I learned
Sierra
Vantage.
Sierra Mac, Fiery Fang is a physical move, not a special one.
Yeah, and again, it was a Gen 4, so it was never. Oh yeah, of course, pass. Don't forget they have pass.
They can pass your ass.
Damn right. They won't pass your ways. You hear me? They'll pass your ways. Right, let me see if I can help this guy out. Well, let me move a bit closer.
You can use a movement skill on Darius to, shove or swap him over.
Oh yeah,
a tile.
I can smite him. Smite him. Wait, actually,
you can't actually smite him. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, smite him. There we go.
Smite.
Die, you devil! Hey, chill the fuck out.
That's racist.
Sorry, sorry. I mean, with the blue skin and the fog.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonic Samurai. I'm aware of that. There's a glitch where Fiery Fang apparently just plain ignores Wonder Guard because of coding weirdness.
Yeah, but to be fair, Fire Fang isn't really much of a threat even on a really powerful Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
and
man.
And it's super effective against Shedinja anyway, so, like, obviously there's no way they would have been able to catch it.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, it ignores Wonder Guard. It was gonna, yeah, but bug type anyway.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, good to see you, Glenn. Yeah, so now we get a Dark Mage. We're getting quite a lot of units at a good pace. Yeah. Yeah, here, eat this apple for the love of God.
Yeah. Thanatos' whole thing is that he's going through a bit of a bad bout of depression, so he's very apathetic to a lot of everything.
Okay. Yeah, again, he does have that Gilliam haircut. Gilliam, you've seen better days. Yeah,
I think I think this portrait that I used for Thanatos is meant to be like a GBA interpretation of Brady from Awakening, which is odd because it looks nothing like him.
Sprite limits. That's sprite limitations right there.
Hmm. Pretty much.
Right. There we go. Oh god, there's an oh god, there's loads of them. You move.
Yep.
Right, let's hang back a bit.
Yeah, this is the one thing about Fog of War maps is that you have to deal with potentially being ambushed by enemies. Although I did add a little thing where if you end up moving into an enemy that you can't see, it doesn't automatically end a unit's turn.
Well, isn't that lovely? Because that'll get you. That'll get you. Oh, does the U-boat do enough? Oh, 1 damage away. Oh well. Oh wait, different enemy. Of course. There we go. Oh shit. Critical right on
Mobs resist dark magic in this hack. What do you mean by mobs?
Maybe monsters?
Oh, no. I don't think that's ever been a mechanic in any Fire Emblem game, and it certainly is not here.
Yeah, I don't really need to torch, but well, again, no, I need to move out of the way. Again, I definitely need to move out of the way. Illuminate. Let's illuminate down here just to be safe. Okay, cool. Oh, almost leveled up. Oh god, there's a number of them. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh look, we found the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wait. Right, let's see what happens. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Ow.
That's a lot of damage.
Dang right.
Yeah. And so one thing about monster enemies is that they come with seal skills, so they will potentially reduce your stats after combat.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, and that can cause problems.
Problems and then some. Let's just see what happens. Because one of them isn't moving.
Yeah. I think that the entombed ghoul that's over by there doesn't move until you get into his range, so you might be.
Well, let's just wait and see.
Might be safe.
Yeah, those ghouls, they're not moving. Cool. Alright, sweet, I can one-shot that dude. Alright, cool, yeah, that's cool. Let's just keep moving. Oh boy. Right, so let's get rid of them and then start moving in. Thank God they're weak to arrows. Bang.
Grima, I have not played Triangle Strategy. There's a part of me that wants to.
I played the demo, I really liked it. They do have Griffin Riders in that game.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously Triangle Strategy is a very, very different type of game.
Yeah.
Damn, man. If only I could get closer.
I'm sure it is really good, Galcian.
Yeah, I think Glemmer's a pretty big fan of it as well.
Miss.
Oh, gosh darn it! Fucking orangey.
Miss.
Oh, he's got Poison Strike.
Yeah, so if he misses an attack, it's not the end of the world.
No, it is not. Oh, I just realized something as well. It's like, oh no! I can't reach the bow unit with my... I can't reach the fire with my bow unit. You have a knight. Oh yes, I do have a knight. Who is also a bow unit.
Yep.
And now I get a skill.
Solidarity.
Okay, so let's do criticals.
Critical and critical avoid.
Yeah.
Yarmac, I didn't, Yarmac's asking if you've played, the
Unicorn Overlord. I have the demo, haven't played it yet. I played the Princess Peach demo first. I'll give Unicorn Overlord a try at some point. But I have not played it yet, but I do have the demo.
Nintendo, I believe that Thanatos' personal skill, is, Malefic Aura.
Let's find out. So it's got Malefic Aura, yeah. Enemies within 2 ranges, and it's got Black Magic, inflicts random status.
Yeah. And Black Magic. Black Magic's actually not a very good skill, and I kind of regret giving it to the Dark Mages, because it has this weird habit of, if it inflicts the Berserk status, it will kick, it will cause a battle to end, even if the unit is supposed to double, because the thing with the Berserk status is that you don't actually get battle animations when a unit is berserked.
Ah, yeah. Boom.
I, for one, welcome our
Unicorn Overlords.
Unicorn Overlords.
It does sound like a My Little Pony thing.
Yeah. Especially considering that there's a bit of a joke among some fans of My Little Pony of Unicorn Master Race. Because they have the power to use magic and move things with their mind.
Yeah.
Or their horn, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's a Ken Brockman thing. It's the Ant Overlords. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the bit in where he goes, "It's in Revelations, people." Just randomly, where he quotes something, and then Bart and Lisa stared at the screen dumbfounded. And Ken Brockman, bear in mind, he's just news broadcasting. He assumes everyone's doing the same thing and just goes, "It's in Revelations, people." It's like he knew people wouldn't get it.
Yep.
Oh god.
I need to watch more Simpsons.
No, you need to watch more classic Simpsons.
Yeah, well, that too. But yeah, I haven't watched that much Simpsons, partially because my mom was always a little weird about it.
Oh well. Well, again, I definitely recommend watch from. Well, I think you can skip season 1. I think it's like from seasons 2 to 9 are the best. Or seasons 3 to 9, or something like that. But those are like the best seasons.
Yeah.
So funny.
I mean, there's plenty of people who say that, it stays good up until like season maybe 12 or 15.
Yeah,
even.
then it gets a bit boring. Alright, we're good. Let's see what this lot are going to do to him. Oh, you again. Oh, for God's sake. I don't think I'm going to kill him, though, so yeah. But this is like, he's got boss HP. God, look at him.
Yeah. These Entombed are very bulky.
I bet your listeners like, can someone just stop hitting me, please? Ow.
I think these bales also have Poison Strike.
Well, they got Poison Cloth, that's for sure.
Yeah, they pretty much exclusively have Poison Fangs.
Oh, B rank. Nice.
It's B rank.
Ow. Again, these lizards, man, they fucking hurt. Oh, you're an idiot. Sorry, just look at this. Look at it. I'm gonna shoot you. That's cute.
Pretty much the only thing he accomplished was inflicting poison, which...
Indeed.
Admittedly, you don't fuck with poison, but...
It's very minor.
So I'm guessing that at the end of this turn, we're gonna call the stream.
Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I won't die. I mean, again, I've been poisoned pretty badly.
You're getting close.
Yeah, I'm getting close. But let's see. Why? Because fucking just everything's chipping away at me. Let's just wait and see.
Nintendo, I think that the Lizard Man animation is a reskin of the Brigand class.
Yeah. So yeah,
very
I'm alive.
close.
Yeah, but I am alive. I'm very close, but I am alive. All right, so let me save state and then suspend. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna call it for today. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. When we come back, we'll continue on with the game, which I'm very much enjoying. Hopefully, we won't get killed by poison. Once again, huge thank you to Zane for making the game and for joining me as co-host. It's been absolutely wonderful.
Yep, it's been enjoyable for me too.
Cool. And we're gonna go see Queen Wolf. Who's playing Xenoblade Chronicles. Anyway, tomorrow we should be wrapping up New Super Mario Brothers, so I hope you'll look forward to that, and then I'll announce the next game for for Wednesday. Well, some of you already know because I put thingamajig. Anyway, until then, thank you all ever so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Be sure to have an absolutely fantastic evening, a wonderful rest of the day. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you all later. Ciao for now.